Your cat is staring at you right now. And I need you to understand something deeply unsettling. They have no idea you're human. Not a single cat, in the entire history of cats living with people, has ever looked at their owner and thought, "That's a human." That concept does not exist in their brain. So the question is, what do they think you are? And, more importantly, once you find out, it's going to completely change the way you see every single moment you've spent with your cat. Because some of the things you've been doing to bond with them, they might be backfiring. And some of the things your cat does that you dismiss as weird or random, they're actually the most meaningful gestures they're capable of giving. We're going to go through all of it. And I promise, by the end of this video, number 5 is going to hit you in a way you are not prepared for. I wasn't. Stay with me. Let's start with the most mind-bending thing first. Animal behaviorist John Bradshaw spent years studying the social behavior of domestic cats. And what he found was this. Unlike dogs, cats never evolved a separate social framework for dealing with humans. Dogs went through thousands of years of coevolution with us. They learned to read our faces, follow our pointing fingers, respond to our tone of voice. Dogs know we're a different species, and they adjusted. Cats didn't do any of that. When your cat walks up to you and rubs the side of their face against your leg, they are not greeting you as a person. They are greeting you as another cat. That cheek rub? That's a scent mark. In their colony, it means, "You're mine and I'm yours." They're claiming you. When they knead your stomach with their paws like they're making bread, that's a behavior kittens do on their mother to stimulate milk. They only do that with cats they feel completely safe with. When they slow blink at you across the room, that's not them being sleepy. In cat language, closing your eyes in front of another cat is the ultimate act of trust. It means, "I am not afraid of you. I am at peace with you." You've been receiving love letters in a language you never learned. Here's what gets me about this. Most people feel slightly insulted when they find out their cat thinks they're just a big, weird cat. But flip it around. Your cat has zero concept of owner or master or "this creature feeds me, therefore I tolerate them." They just see one of us. You are in the colony. You are family. And that matters a lot more when we get to point 5. Okay, I need you to think about the last time your cat dropped something disgusting at your feet. A dead bird, half a mouse, a lizard that was still moving. Your instinct was probably to scream, throw it away, and vaguely question your life choices. But here's what was actually happening in that moment. In the wild, mother cats bring prey back to their kittens, not to show off, not because they're hungry, but because they are teaching. They're demonstrating, this is how you survive. Watch me. Now you try. When your cat brings something to you, they've activated that exact same instinct, and you are the student. Think about what they observe about you every single day. You never stalk anything. You never pounce. You walk directly to a large cold box, open it, and pull food out of it. In their mind, you are the worst hunter they have ever encountered in their entire life. You are embarrassing. And instead of abandoning you, they try to help. Some cats bring dead prey. Some bring it alive, which is actually more thoughtful, because they're giving you a chance to practice. Some cats, especially indoor cats who've never hunted, will bring you toys. Drop a toy at your feet, then stare at you. That's the same thing. And here's how you tell the difference between a hunting lesson and an invitation to play, the stare. If they drop it and look up at you and just wait, that's teaching, they're expecting something from you, a reaction, some evidence that you understand. If they drop it and immediately start batting it around or getting excited, that's play. They want you to join in. My cat brings me the plastic cap from a water gallon jug. Every single morning. He drops it, stares at me until I throw it, then sprints after it like it's the most important thing that has ever happened. That's not hunting. That's him inviting me into something. Either way, they chose you. Out of every option available, they brought that thing to you. This one genuinely messed me up when I first found it out. Hold your hand about 10 inches from your face. That's roughly where your cat's sharp vision begins. Anything closer? Blur. complete blur. Which means every single time you've leaned your face up close to your cat for a kiss, for a nuzzle, for that nose-to-nose moment, your face has been nothing but a soft, shapeless smudge to them. And it doesn't get dramatically better from a distance. Cats live in a state of permanent soft focus, where we see crisp edges and fine details, they see motion and shapes and outlines. Your cat doesn't know what your face looks like. They've never known. So how do they recognize you? The way you move. You have a specific walk, a specific rhythm, a specific pattern of movement that is entirely yours. Your cat has memorized it without you ever knowing. The way you smell. Every person has a unique scent profile that changes based on what you ate, what you're feeling, how long you've been home. Your cat reads it like a book. The way you sound. Not just your voice, your footsteps, how you open the fridge, the specific sound of your keys. They don't have a photo of you stored in their memory. They have an entire sensory impression of you, the feeling of you, which means they know you in a way that is, honestly, more complete and more intimate than any photograph could capture. And that sets up what I'm about to tell you, which is the part that's going to completely reframe your relationship. Here is a fact that I want you to sit with for a second. Adult cats do not meow at each other. I'll say that again. Adult cats living together, in colonies, in the wild, do not meow at each other. It is not part of their communication system. They use body language, scent marking, slow blinks, tail positions, ear angles, a whole rich layered system of communication that they use exclusively with each other. Meowing is what kittens do. It's a survival signal. I'm cold, I'm hungry, I'm scared, come back. It's a baby sound. And when cats grow up and become adults, they stop. Except when they live with humans. Somewhere in their early experience with you, your cat realized something. You are not getting it. The tail signals you ignore. The slow blinks you don't return. The ear positions that you've never once noticed in your life. You are, to a cat, essentially communication blind. So they went back. They pulled out the one tool they knew would get a response. The sound that cannot be ignored. The baby sound, repurposed, reshaped, and aimed directly at you. But here's the part that genuinely blows my mind. It didn't stay generic. Over months and years of living with you specifically, your cat's meows evolved into something unique, a personalized dialect that only works between the two of you. The short chirp when they want food is different from the long, drawn-out sound when they want attention. The urgent trill at the door is different from the low rumble at 3 a.m. when they want you awake for no reason. The tiny squeak when they're excited is different from the sharp, clipped sound when they're annoyed. Researchers have actually confirmed this. Cats develop individualized acoustic signals with specific owners that don't translate to other cats or even other humans. Your cat built a language from scratch, and you are the only person in the world who speaks it. Tell me that's not one of the most astonishing things you've ever heard about an animal. I want you to think back to something I said at the very beginning. Your cat doesn't see a human. They see a big weird cat who's part of their colony. Hold that thought. Because in 2019, researchers at Oregon State University set up a study specifically designed to test something that nobody had really measured before. Do cats actually form emotional attachments to their owners, the way children do to parents? They put cats in an unfamiliar room with their owner. Then the owner left for 2 minutes. Then the owner came back. And they measured exactly what happened to the cat during each phase. What they found changed the scientific conversation about cats completely. Over 60% of the cats showed what attachment theorists call a secure attachment style, same term they use for human infants. When their owner came back, those cats who had been vocal, stressed, and withdrawn while alone, they relaxed. Their whole body changed. They explored the room. They came back to baseline. The owner's return didn't just make them happy, it regulated their nervous system. That is not a pet being excited for a treat. That is a living being whose entire emotional state is tied to whether a specific other being is present or absent. Now, go back to the moment I described at the beginning. Your cat sees you as part of their colony, as one of them, as an equal. This is what that belief leads to. They don't just like you. They don't just tolerate you. You are the thing that makes their world feel safe. Your smell, your movement, your sound, all of it is wired directly into the part of their brain that decides whether everything is okay. When you walk through the door, their stress hormones literally drop. When you sit down and they come settle on your lap without being invited, they're not seeking warmth, they're seeking you. When you're sick and they won't leave your side, they can smell that something is wrong. And they're not leaving, because in their colony, you don't abandon the ones you belong to. I want to leave you with this. Your cat never chose to live with you the way you chose to adopt them. They couldn't read the contract. They didn't know what they were signing up for. But somewhere along the way, without any formal decision, they filed you under mine. Not as property, not as a food source, as family. They invented a language for you. They worry about your survival. They can't see your face clearly, but they've memorized every way you move through a room. And when you leave, some small part of them waits. And when you come back, something in them settles. You are not their owner. You are not their human. You are their home. If this changed how you see your cat, share it with someone who loves theirs. And drop a comment below. I want to know, what does your cat do that makes total sense now?